Welcome to everyone. I am Jagan Sao, your zoology teacher, and today we will discuss about the Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium. Okay, you know Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium is a hypothetical concept. Why it is a hypothetical concept? Because it never be happened. It never be happened because there is the natural selection. Nature will select you according to the evolutionary principle of the Darwin. And second one is there will be the genetical changes. You know, the Mendel's principle says that there is the law of dominance, law of segregation, and law of independent assortment. That's why the Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium is a hypothetical concept. According to the G.H. Hardy and W. Weinberg in 1908, G.H. Hardy was a English mathematician, whereas W. Weinberg was the German physician. Okay, so according to them, the genetic frequency, that means the allelic frequency remains constant. The allelic frequency remains constant with certain conditions. Those conditions you can memorize. Random nature has no genetic mutation. These are the 5 conditions. For the equilibrium. That is this equilibrium belongs to the principle related to that allelic frequency. Allelic frequency will be in equilibrium or will be constant. Allelic frequency will be constant. According to the Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium, allelic frequency will be constant with respect to any type of change. Will be constant with respect to generation to generation. Okay, with respect to generation to generation. This one is the main principle. Okay, okay, generation to generation. So हमको पहले क्या सोचना है, पहले क्या फॉर्मूला और क्या कंडीशन है उसके बारे में पता चलना है. उसके बाद हमको क्या याद करना है, व्हाट आर दोज कंडीशंस. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रैंडम मैटिंग, देयर शुड बी रैंडम मैटिंग. जैसे हमारा क्या होता है, ट्रेडिशनली देयर इज द मैरिज. इन केस ऑफ ट्रेडिशनल मैरिज व्हाट विल हैपन, देयर इज द ब्राइड एंड ग्रूम विल बी सिलेक्टेड. And you know the bride will be selected by the groom and groom will be selected by the bride. Just like that is the selective matting. Means we will choose who will be better to us. Okay, who will be better to us, we will choose. Just like that is the selective matting. Here there will be no selective matting, there is the matting by chance. Okay, there is no selection. So first of all there is the random matting. Okay, this one is the first condition for your Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium, random matting. Second one, then there is the nature. You know, if nature will select, you will be declared as the fittest, and there is the struggle for existence. Where there is the struggle for existence, that leads to the variation. आप सबको पता होगा, the variation leads to recombination, and that recombination leads to change in allelic frequency. So it is the no natural selection. Have you got it? No natural selection. Okay, then third condition, genetic. In genetic there are 2 conditions, gene flow and genetic drift. So the third condition is no genetic drift. Okay, so then fourth one, no gene flow. Genetic drift आप सबको पता होगा. जेनेटिक ड्रिफ्ट में क्या होता है, there is the escape. ड्रिफ्ट का मतलब क्या है, escape. There is the escape of alleles. Means just like what will happen, there is the capital T and capital T small t. After some generation, if there will be no capital T, okay, no capital T or no small t, if one allele will be escaped from a allelic frequency or gene pool. What is gene pool? आप सबको पता होना चाहिए. What is gene pool? Gene pool क्या होता है, total number of gene in a population or total number of gene in a individual, that is called as gene pool. Gene pool का मतलब है total number of genes. Okay, so if there will be the omission of the small t, then you can find in population only capital T, there is no small t. That is the genetic drift. इसके लिए दो हाइपोथेसिस भी होता है. व्हाट आर दे? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल bottleneck effect, another one is the founders effect. We'll discuss later, so don't be worried. Today we'll discuss the algebraical expression of the Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium. So let it. Then after genetic drift, then there will be the no gene flow. No gene flow. आप सबको पता होगा जो जीन फ्लो के बारे में. जैसे हमारा माइग्रेशन होता है, माइग्रेशन का मतलब क्या होता है? जस्ट लाइक इंडिया and another country is the America. One country is the India and another country is the America. What will happen? In that case, from one India, you know there is the NRIs, non-residential Indians. Okay. What will happen? NRIs. Just like NRIs will migrate. Migrate का मतलब दो तरह के होते हैं. One will come to India, another will come to outside. Goes to outside. Just like who goes to outside, that is called as emigration. ओके, एमिग्रेशन. एमिग्रेशन का मतलब है moves outside. That means the number of population will be reduced. Where there is the from America to India, there is the immigration, incoming. Immigration का मतलब incoming, emigration का मतलब exit. Okay, immigration. Have you got it? So that is the immigration and emigration. So due to that type of migration, this one is the concept of migration. Migration दो तरह की होता है. Okay, immigration and immigration. जो migration में क्या होता है ना, there is the gene flow. That means gene pool will be changed. That's why there should be no migration. That means no immigration and no emigration. So the equilibrium will be remains constant. But you can see in normal way, these conditions can't be fulfilled. That's why it is a hypothetical concept. And the fifth one, the important one, mutation. Okay, mutation. That means will be no mutation. Okay, if there will be the mutation, that will lead to the change in the allelic frequency. So there will be no mutation. What is mutation? Do you know? म्यूटेशन के बारे में आप सबको पता होगा इन केस ऑफ योर जेनेटिक्स चैप्टर. म्यूटेशन, यू नो ह्यूगो डी व्राइज म्यूटेशन थ्योरी. म्यूटेशन के बारे में क्या पता है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, म्यूटेशन इज द सडन इनहेरिटेबल चेंजेस ड्यू टू चेंज इन एनवायरनमेंट और एनी टाइप ऑफ जेनेटिकल चेंजेस. सो दीज आर द 5 कंडीशंस व्हिच आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium. And you can see the algebraical expression of the Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium will be done by just like the allelic frequency of dominant allele and recessive allele will be 1. That means constant. And you know P is the dominant allele. Whereas Q is the recessive allele. Have you got it? So you can see the P plus Q, that is you can see in case of monohybrid cross, in case of Mendel, capital T cross with small t. Okay, that is the one is tall, another one is the dwarf. And you know capital T here is the dominant over small t. In F1 progeny, what will happen? In case of F1, that will be capital T small t. Okay, there will be the capital T small t. After that you can see this one is the heterozygous condition. Okay, capital T, this one is the homozygous condition. Capital T is the homozygous condition. Homozygous dominant. Whereas small t is your heterozygous, this one is the homozygous recessive. And then this one is the hybrid one. That means both dominant and recessive allele is present. That's why it is the heterozygous condition. Heterozygous का मतलब क्या है? ये जो capital T, if there is the 2 allele are present, that is called a zygotic combination. जहां पर 2 allele एक होंगे उस वक्त क्या होगा ना, homozygous होगा. जहां पर डिफरेंट होगा तब हेटेरोजाइगस कंडीशन होगा. सो हेटेरोजाइगस condition will be capital T small t. You can see just like P is the capital T and Q is the small t, just like that. So P is dominant over Q. Next you can see P plus Q, and in bracket you have to mention that one equal to 100%, that is the sum of dominant and recessive alleles. जो डोमिनेंट एंड रिसेसिव एलेलीज का कॉम्बिनेशन होता है उसका जो परसेंटेज होता है दैट इज द 100%. द सम ऑफ डोमिनेंट एंड रिसेसिव एलेलीज is 100%. Okay, is 100%. The sum of dominant and recessive alleles is 100%. That is the p plus q equal to 1. You can see after that p plus q, whole square of the p plus q equal to 1. Whole square of p plus q. Okay, from the previous equation we can conclude p plus q. Okay, whole square of p plus q equal to 1. That is the 1 square equal to 1 na. So next one, whole square of p plus q equal to p square plus 2pq plus q square equal to 1. P square represent capital T, you have to memorize. That is the homozygous dominant condition, and pq, that is the capital T small t, that is the heterozygous condition, and q square is the small t. So don't forget this. Okay, this one is the homozygous recessive condition. So this one is the p square is the homozygous dominant. Okay, pq is the heterozygous condition, and q square is the homozygous recessive. Okay, so next one, another one will be there. P plus q equal to 1, p plus q square equal to 1, p square plus 2pq plus q square equal to 1. So these three algebraical expression will help you solve the questions regarding the Hardy-Weinberg's law equilibrium. We will discuss one question, after that we have to complete. So next one we have to erase this one. After that we will calculate one question. That means in case of NEET, ICAR as well as the NEST, NIGER. Okay, in case of NIGER, that is the NEST, NEET as well as AIPMT, previously in AIPMT as well as AIMS, definitely one question will come from your Hardy-Weinberg's law of equilibrium in the future exams. So don't be worried about that. Okay, the question is, in case of a cow herd, what will happen? There is the 400 cows. In a herd of cows, there is the 400 cows. Among them 64 cows are black. 400 cows, among them 64 cows are black, having allelic frequency small b and small b. Then find out number of heterozygous white cows. Okay, so this one is the question. So there are 400 cows, among them 64 cows are black, having allelic frequency small b and small b, that is the recessive allele. The recessive allele is the small b and that represents the black color. Then find out number of heterozygous white cows, that means dominant allele express the white color. So how you will calculate? Already you know p plus q equal to 1, whole square of p plus q equal to 1, then p square plus 2pq plus q square equal to 1. That is the q square, small b combination. You can see the small b combination is, that is the small b combination is 64. Okay, and q square small b का मतलब क्या है 64 means q square out of 100. Okay, that means out of 100, small b combination will be 64 divided by, okay, that means 400 into 100. We will calculate from 100 because 100% equal to 1. 100% equal to 1. Just like that. So small b will be, that is your 16. Out of 100 cows, 16 cows are small b combination. So q square equal to 0.16. How? Okay, that is the 16 percentage na. Okay, you can see just like 1. If 100% equal to 1, then 16 will be 0.16. Okay, have you got it? So q will be, what will be the q? Value of the q will be equal to 0.1 square root of the 0.16. That is q equal to 0.4. Have you got it? 0.4. Then we will calculate p plus q equal to 1. Already you know p plus q equal to 1. That is p plus q equal to 1. That means p equal to 1 minus q. Then p equal to 1 minus 0.4. That is the 0.6. Okay, 0.6. Then you can find p square equal to 0.36. That means square of the 0.6. 0.6 is the 0.36. Okay, 0.6 square of the 0.6 equal to 0.36. That is the 36% cows are homozygous dominant. Homozygous dominant. Next one, there is the 2pq. Okay, that is the heterozygous combination. That is the 2 into p equal to 0.6. 2pq equal to 0.6 into 0.4. That is 6 4 ja 24 ja 2 ja 48. That is the 0.48. That means 48% cows are heterozygous combination. That's why you may calculate now. Okay, just like out of 400, how many cows are heterozygous? That is the 48%. That is 48 divided by 100 into 400. Okay, so 48 4 ja 160, 8 6 4 ja 32, 192 cows. Okay, 8 4 ja 32, 2 3, then 4 4 ja 16, 192 cows are heterozygous combination. Okay, 192 cows are heterozygous combination. Have you got it? So this one is the calculation and this one is the principle. And you know all the 5 conditions already you have discussed. What are they? Okay, random nature has no genetic mutation. Random nature has no genetic mutation. Thank you all.